Hello and welcome back to Wonderland. If we haven't met yet, my name is Dallas, and if we had, welcome back to another adventure. So today we are back in London and we're going to have afternoon tea at the Beaumont Hotel right behind us. And it's apparently a Gatsby themed afternoon tea. So come along with me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, hello and welcome back down the rabbit hole. So today we are at the Beaumont Hotel. This is kind of special because I was here and I did a very short video for the Afternoon Tea Awards. They were held here in 2024. So I'm so happy to be back to give you a full review. As I look around, I am greeted with a nice empty tea room for 12:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. So let's see what I think. As I was looking through the menu, I kind of had a giggle to myself because I wanted to first tell you that afternoon tea starts out at £65 a person here. But for your first glass of champagne, for the modest price of 16 more pounds, which brings it up to 81 pounds, you can have a glass of Billicar salmon. There will be no rabbit juice today because I refused to pay for that. But anyways, I have a nice glass of tap water today, which is just fine. And I will be making a hot tea selection anyways, so I'm not going to go without, but I tell you, I'm not going to do it here. This is a lovely, lovely place to have afternoon tea, though. It's in nice, darkened colors, but it's lit by lots of golds and light browns. You could see these lovely bookshelves filled to the brim with lovely additions, as well as little trinkets all around. And there's a gorgeous chandelier right in the middle of this circular ceiling, and it is lovely. Did you see those sunflowers? It just shows that fall is just around the corner. Yes, and there's several large paintings up on the walls. Yeah, it's a very, very elegant afternoon tea venue. At the Gatsby room for their hot tea selection, there's 16 different kinds. And today what I think I'm going to order is going to be the vanilla black Ruana from Sri Lanka. So when I receive that, I'll let you know how it is. And there's only one, it looks like, that has a supplement, and that's going to be their jasmine silver needle tea, and that's a £3 upcharge. If you can believe it, I already have my tea stand and it looks beautiful. Very, very Art Deco, you know, perfect for the time period. On the top tier is my beautiful patisseries, and then down below are my lovely savories. And it looks like we're going to have 4 different kinds of pastries and 4 different kinds of savories. And on a sign plate, it looks like I do have my hot scones. So let's begin this afternoon tea. My hot tea has arrived as well. Let's try this vanilla black. Oh, it is lovely. Unfortunately, it is a black tea, so I'll probably be up tonight. But that's okay, because this is creamy and lovely and very vanilla, with nothing else in it but what is intended. So I think I'm going to enjoy this today. Well, let's start this off with a cucumber dill cream cheese sandwich. It's on white bread. What could possibly go wrong, right? So let's try this out. It was a cucumber sandwich. It tasted just of cucumber. Didn't really taste the cream cheese to give it that little oomph. It was very, very sparsely populated with that. But yeah, it was a cucumber sandwich. Nothing to write home to Mom about. We're gonna continue on now with a Malden cured smoked salmon, and it has lemon cream fresh and soft herbs, it says. It's on a nice soft brown bread. I hope this is delicious. It was very bread heavy. The bread was nice and soft, but yeah, the fillings kind of got lost in it because it's not very saucy in there either. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it was fine. All right, for our third savory, this is a classic coronation chicken. It's a nice soft bread, and it seems to be filled pretty well. And I do see a couple plump raisins winking at me, so let's try this one out. This one's really delicious. It's a little inconsistent on the filling. You know, there's more on one side than there is on the other, but that's okay. The flavor is there. They have the lovely Indian spices. It's more of a juicy sandwich, which is what I remember from the last time I was here. I was just looking through old pictures, and if you can see what we had last year for the award day, they were a bit filled much more. So it could have been just for that day, right? You never know. That's why I wanted to come back. But yeah, this sandwich is nice. There seems to be a bit of chicken, which it should be. And yeah, not too shabby at all. I tell you, it doesn't matter how many afternoon teas I do, I still can mess up, absolutely. I knew that there was a tea strainer because my waitress used one, and when she poured me my first cup of tea. But I needed some more tea, so I was looking around for the tea strainer, could not find it. Couldn't find it, and you know what? So I poured my tea out without the tea strainer, thinking she might have taken it away, but no. It was me. It was my... it's right here in front of me. Look, it's just right there. If it was a snake, it would have bitten me. But, you know, that's okay. I will just have to have my tea and definitely check my teeth afterwards to make sure there's no tea leaves in them. Oh, welcome to Wanderland, I tell you. I finished that sandwich. It was delicious. I really, really enjoyed the coronation chicken sandwich. It was everything that I remembered being here for. Just a nice, saucy, flavorful sandwich. So there you go. What was this? I don't know. That's not what you do in afternoon tea. Well, maybe you do. For our last savory, it's beef pastrami, and it's with mustard and mayonnaise on brown bread. It's this very, very heavy bread. So not a lot of filling, but you know what? It might be amazing. So let's try it right now. I pretty much just taste the bread. It's just really, really heavy, very dense brown bread. Yeah, it's not the choice that I would have done for it. And you see inside, it's not really filled with any kind of meat. Yeah, that's a shame. But I'll tell you, I really did love that coronation chicken. It was outstanding. Everything else has been kind of meh. But you know what? You never know until you try, right? So it's time for scone time, and these look like lovely scones. They're nice and glistening on top, perfectly browned, and you know what? They smell gorgeous. So let's try it out and see what's going on. Of course, I chose the raisin scone. Ooh, we just changed our music. Which you might not hear because I'll probably have a soundtrack over it. But yeah, it was very traditionally English, and now it's hyper lounge. All right, beyond that, I'm going to just fix my scone and we'll try it together. All right, I have my bite of scone all sorted out. Look at how high that clotted cream is. Ooh, So, and I wanted to point out, look at how beautiful the jam is. It looks completely homemade. So, let's try this. I really liked my scone. I think they really excelled with that. It was still even warm, and that strawberry jam was delicious. Definitely homemade. There was chunks of strawberry in there, and it was just delightful. And the scone itself was a little sweet, and it was just a perfect consistency. They really shined there with their scone cores. Well, I wasn't expecting that at all. There is a secret room behind the bookcases. Look at how this works. I love that. You would never expect that. And then at the other end of the room, there is another little secret room. It's great. I just received my second pot of tea, and I decided to go for whole rosebuds. And you know what? They aren't lying when they say, look inside this teapot. It is so lovely with those little pink rosebuds. Wow. But we don't need to look at them. Let's try this lovely light-colored yellow tea. Oh, smells just like perfume. I love rose perfume. I think I had some of this last week, to tell you the truth. And you know what? I still love it. I still do. So yeah, it's just lightly floral, and it's very smooth. It's not necessarily perfumey where you go, ugh. It's just very smooth and lovely and light. And I love roses. You know I do. They bring me back a lot of lovely memories. All right, we're getting serious now. We're down to our patisserie, and they all look very beautiful. They all look really lovely sitting together, as you can see. But you know what? They're going in my belly now. This is always a very unique time in the tea because I have to get these delicate patisseries off the stand and onto my plate while still keeping them intact. It takes some doing, I tell you. What you're looking at now is a strawberry and basil mousse, white chocolate, strawberry cream, and red cocoa. Looks yummy and so pretty, isn't it? It was really nice, actually. Wow. It had a biscuit base. It had the pistachio cream, which was very, very light and very moussey. Inside there is a cake, and there was some strawberry compote in it, which made it a little tart. Yeah, it was very good. Wow. And I really liked it with that biscuit base. It gave it a little bit more oomph and texture. But yeah, and some fresh strawberries. Very nice. I knew what made it a little tart. It's those little fresh berries on top. Whenever there's fresh berries or anything like that, I always pick it off after I'm finished with the dessert just so I can eat those as well. Well, this is called a tropical sandwich. It's banana cremeux, passion fruit, and mango jelly. It looks lovely and perfect for August. That was really delicious. It was very moist, very, very nice. It was a layered type of sandwich, of course. Bananas and passion fruit, two of my favorite flavors. Never had them together before. Very tropical, very nice. Banana was just at the back of your palate, but I'll tell you that passion fruit was definitely up front. Yeah, very, very nice little patisserie. Up next is an orange and almond cake. I just took it down off of its stand, and it was nice and easy to get off, thankfully. It's cream cheese frosting with candied orange. So let's give it a try. Oh, that was fantastic. Boy, that was a moist cake. Ooh, buttercream frosting, and in it or on it were candied orange, which really, once you have that in your mouth, you can really taste that orange. Ooh, almond cake, lovely. Oh, very, very, very nice. A little violets on top, which was very nice. Violets are perhaps little pansies. I actually hate to say this, but we're on our last patisserie. So this one, it looks like it's a very naughty thing, though. Very naughty. It is a chocolate and caramel slice, chocolate brownie, vanilla caramel, and chocolate cremeux. I think we're going to end on something very decadent. Got all over my fingers, that chocolate. Ugh. Hey, I have a question for you. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last couple of videos, I've been showing you me eating a little bit because it's been brought to my attention that sometimes people like to see that, but just don't feel comfortable with you guys seeing me chew, you know? Tell me if you like it. If you don't, do you feel more immersed when we eat together, or do you just want to know what it tastes like and how it is? You let me know in the comments down below because I want you to be happy in Wanderland. I just cut this open and I said, holy chihuahuas, because look at that piece of caramel on top. Wow. Well, it was decadent. It was lovely. Wow. I need hot coffee with that. Wow. It was just lovely dark chocolate with lots of caramel. Oh, layered. It was lovely. It was chocolate aroma is what it was. That was an in-depth review, wasn't it? That's okay. You know what I mean. It was lovely, and there was even a bit of gold leaf on top. Perfect way to end up this Gatsby room afternoon tea. I had to pour myself a little bit more hot tea. Oh, this rose tea is just lovely. I had to pour a little bit more tea so we can talk and discuss what I think about the Beaumont Hotel's afternoon tea. So, as you know, it is located in the beautiful Gatsby room, and it was lovely. I had the whole place to myself with lots and lots and lots of attention from everybody, making sure that I was doing okay. So I will tell you that the service has been lovely. The food, now I think that they really shine on their patisserie. The savories were just fine. I did like the coronation chicken one. It was very nice, but the other ones were they were okay. I've had a lot better lately, and yeah, the coronation chicken one was very nice though. The scones were fantastic. I thought that was a really great course, and the strawberry jam was definitely homemade. It must have been. It was nice and thick and lots of pieces of real fruit in it, which was great. I love the patisserie. I think each and every one was really thought out. It was very intelligent menu choice, definitely. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, would I recommend coming here? I think this is a very, very traditional afternoon tea. You know what? I would recommend that you come here if you're in the area. We are right down the street from Selfridges. So if you're out here shopping in the area and you want a luxurious tea, heck, I would come here for it. I think it was very nice, and I would definitely recommend it for, like I say once again, a traditional afternoon tea. But that's why you come down to Wanderland with me, so you can decide what kind of tea that you want on your next adventure. Whether you want something unique, something mid-priced, higher priced, you know, however you want it, you're going to probably find it here down the rabbit hole. So I would like you to definitely, where am I going with this? I would definitely ask for you to please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time down the rabbit hole. Bye-bye.